Beyond the framework of language, propositions dissipate. The play of phenomena that cannot be defined is woven like a light without a starting point. Hence, there are no certainties here. There is only an excellent disclosure. As soon as a wave is called a wave, it is doubted to be a wave. The moment one calls it a trajectory of vibration without substance, it is beyond existence. The phenomenon becomes clear without being given a name. As long as the flight of a bird is not defined as flight, it is a pure transformation of space, a proof of freedom itself. When sound is heard not as music but merely as an echo, there is not meaning but a flow of meaning. The disclosure that emerges when the declarations are stripped away continues to be the unspeakable truth. Because it is unspeakable, truth can still be truth. And words beyond words are born. In the logic that abandons logic, an idea without outline lurks, and an undefined philosophy resonates. It is phenomenally superior disclosure, a name without a name, an afterglow of truth that cannot be grasped. The world repeats the secret disclosure before the concept takes root. Clouds do not settle in form, and light does not form contours. In this flux, words appear unannounced and disappear unforeseen. Only what appears as a pure phenomenon, free from the chains of propositions and drifting without the coordinates of meaning, can be an immaculate disclosure. If to state something is to conceal something, then a categorical statement is always an unfinished cage. A closed proposition creates the illusion of completion, but completion means the cessation of the breath of words. Therefore, every time we seek and speak of a disclosure without a fixed word, it changes form. The outline of meaning oozes out, and it is never entangled in the web of interpretation. It is a phenomenon that takes on a new form each time the viewer touches it, a wind that turns into countless whispers in the listener's ear. That which cannot say, "This is the truth," is the closest to the truth. Truth is not something fixed, but a phenomenon that appears, disappears, and is disclosed again from time to time. The stars trembling without agreement fills the air as silent vibrations. Particles of light do not act, but merely flit between position and probability, deviating from the logic of existence. There is no statement. The proposition is vacillating. The boundaries of meaning shed their perceptual contours, and the phenomenon discloses itself as a phenomenon. There is no revelation, no deduction. There is only a swimming of perspectives. The image that appears before your eyes is complete because it has no meaning, and it is pure because it refuses the intervention of language. It is as if a raindrop shakes the surface of the water and forgets its trace. Without denying, without affirming, only the occurrence constitutes the body of certain time. Or it is a landscape painting that makes it a thing of beauty, not to fill in the gaps of a poem that celebrates an absence that cannot be confirmed even by that. Phenomena are observed without ever being stated. Even if someone holds the brush of interpretation, the paint dries before it touches the canvas, dissolving in the fluidity of meaning. Or perhaps the meaning was never paint in the first place, but blankness itself. Nothing is said here. Only the opening of the phenomenon and the opening itself shines as an event. It is the very flicker of light that we are seeing. There is something that is revealed without being spoken. Like a flash of light woven into the folds of silence, it unfolds clearly where words cannot reach. The fixed words disappear, and not even the shadow of a prophecy is cast. Nothing is ordered must, but the phenomenon is disclosed as it is. It is not a phenomenon, not an essence, but a manifestation. It is a momentary carving, an eternal drifting. The unspeakable is not silenced, but rather disclosed in its own pure form without being spoken. There are no fixed words here. There is only the power of disclosure itself. The voice that falls into emptiness opens without warning. What stands at the edge of the word is not spoken at that moment, but simply expands without limit. This disclosure is neither a proposition nor a precept, but something that does not allow the stillness of meaning. Perception as a rupture, like a line without outline, slips through the fingertips of description. It is not that the absence of a fixed statement impregnates something, but that impregnation itself refuses to be fixed. This is the condition of phenomenally superior disclosure. Whenever light is refracted, the truth fluctuates, and the eye that tries to determine its outline is ultimately dazzled by the light itself. Speaking is already the occasion of dissolution, and disclosure hides itself the moment it is defined as disclosure. What is revealed in the here and now is already beyond the here and now.